simple foul changes the
Standing for a flagrant was a flagrant foul, but he was a flagrant foul.
And here are the Warriors now.
Smoke out Butler.
Shoots it up. That's in there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket.
They got a foul.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those 5 seconds away.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And we got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in there?
What the fuck? We got far back. Damn.
And if you can
No sliders either, by God.
get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are... These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. They're going with Hield and Butler on the wing. Draymond Green is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Curry in at the point guard.
And that's back.
I'm going to go fast pace this. I got a lot to do. Oh man, they got the fucking lead goddamn again. Fuck. Son of a bitch. There we go. Yeah, good job.
Clay. Hey, yo, get on Steph. Curry. And what? Oh, that's my boy.
Mavericks trail by 7.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And look at Butler, they're just attacking.
It's game.
Drawing the contact and creating foul.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. The Mavericks have gotten cold at the wrong time. They've gone 3 of 9 from the field since the end of regulation.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
They double-team Curry. Kessler. Davis pulls it down.
Oh, fuck. I think there's a foul.
Davis bring the ball up for the Mavericks. Here's Adebayo. And it's sent back by Kessler.
That is a great block, but it didn't matter.
Warriors ball. It's a 3-point game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Curry. Misses the 3. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
What a big moment for Klay Thompson with the game up for grabs. He comes up huge. Pressure, what is that?
Curry outside. Outside Butler. For the win. Double at the buzzer.
That is how you finish it.
Yeah.
He's a motherfucker, too. Ah, damn. Hell yeah, though. Yeah, I thought he would. Yeah, they put 11 seconds and they went with it.
This series is not over. Down to their last dying breath, and they actually survived.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up. They would do what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks.
Outside ball. To tie it up, LaMelo. Work it inside.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Derek White. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Ball. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Here's Ball following the three-point basket by Orlando. the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So for the Magic, Brook Lopez comes in for De Silva, and Suggs is subbed in for Jones. Boston also changing it up. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for DeSumo. Jason Tatum comes in for White, and it's Brown in for Pritchard. It's money from deep.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now here's Harden. Shoots it. Ooh, it misses.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Well, he's an NBA champion, and Porter Jr. knows when to step up.
Ball surveys the floor. The three is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And there is no way anybody else is taking that shot. I mean, when it's crunch time on a big possession, Harden is always going to be that guy.
Cleared away by Lopez.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Harden. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Brown pulls down the board. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why I called the TO. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position,
sliders are normal.
he'll reward you.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Harden. Porter. He's off from 3. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And here's Ball, the star wing pair. It's Brown and Tatum outside. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Boston Celtics. No good from 3. Harden from 12 feet out. Cash.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Boston trailing. Ball fires. Yes, sir. Ball hits a triple.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And Carroll against Sabonis. Harden outside. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Brown. Porter against Tatum. And stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break. Puts up the tray. It's good
You see that fucking defense on him? He couldn't even see, couldn't see nobody. Look at this shit. Triple team. That's what triple team is. He tried to pass it right there and he couldn't. He couldn't see nobody.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range since regulation. Ball fires! The putback! Cleared away by Lopez. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Oh, it misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Ball. Now Nurkic. Lopez with the steal. Now Banchero. And another dime for him.
This is the best.
Check ball. No. Hey, I got him. I got him. Switch. Go. Jalen. Yep. I will. Shut up. Shut up. Corner, Phil. I got you.
What's just happening?
The biggest stars go large at the biggest moment.
Michael Portman won when he lost. He had 72 points for regular season against the Lakers. He lost by 5 points within the half even.
Tremendous leader.
He lost by 8 points. He come out and beat him though. He can get it done when he wants. He can score and stuff.
Now Ball. Let's loose for 3. Cash from downtown.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
Here's Harden. Fires the 3. Good. Another from 3.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time. For this team, stepped up big in the postseason for him. Suggs outside from downtown. Rebounded by Sabonis. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Brown with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Nurkic!
When it comes to blocking shots, Lopez has been remarkably consistent over his career.
Porter. Harden outside. He launches. And again for 3.
Look at that shit, son. He's a beast. He fucking broke Lopez. I underestimated him, man. Didn't think he had it in him. He did. But, when he counted, he got it.
Buries it.
These two went head to head hard, man. Actually, Harden sound a lot better, but these last 3 games, they went hard at each other.
Triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Brown fires, and that's it!
He blocked it. He did it. Looks like a foul. Ain't gonna lie. Here's a block. Then they was called that.
Huge stop to win the game. A last-second rejection. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. They're able to force a winner-take-all Game 7. They stave off elimination, and anyone can win this series now.
And really, they answered the call tonight. With their backs against the wall, they fought with passion, and their season continues.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Allie. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, James Harden.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, the dunk!
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him. To make the big shot.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Smith is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Vucevic, then it's Jordan, and it's Jackson, and at the small forward.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. leading it.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Now, Giannis, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Shoots it, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And they recover it. Drummond working against Jordan. Here's Halliburton. Just 3 to shoot.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot open. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Drummond for 3. Knocks down the 3.
And Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Drummond. And so they foul intentionally. Chicago making some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Jackson. Miller comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's wide in for Vucevic. Up top, George. Halliburton. And there's the 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
It's good.
A big moment looking like nothing for White. How about that confidence?
And they go to the... Intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game. Knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see him on.
He hits the...
I don't care if they did. I don't care if they did lose. He was blocking the fuck out of him with 3 times. He got him 3 times. Then what he did was he scored. That cost him the game right there. I passed it to the road player. There you go. What you shit. Oh, care. That's awesome.
And that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
That one goes in. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. Stolen by George. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling. Stop the clock. Really, they're just getting themselves.
That's the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Crane from outside. And that's an intentional foul.
I'm going to give him a chance.
And he
Fuck
could
it.
not get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty at the line. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Onto the Kumbo. The 3 is off. Timeout called the Pacers. They're in front by 6. And the Pacers call time here. They're leading by 6.
I'm going to give him a chance to spread out of it.
They might have lost track of the situation, but that's a technical foul. I don't know what the thought process was there, but that's got to be a technical.
And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining.
Well, a bit of a bold strategy to take a technical there. We'll see how this works out.
You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. He just lost.
What was that all about? It's going to cost them a team.
And
Oh, shit. Call out for like later.
You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
I don't get that. You don't want to tech in this situation or any situation for that matter.
You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. I think just lost track of the situation.
Yeah, major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Just a total unnecessary technique.
You're right, GA. He won't live that one down easily. Not his proudest moment. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live.
I should have bought it.
Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Buzelis out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Miller. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Jordan in at the 5. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Indiana shooting with confidence. 50% from the field so far. Toppin. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
Oh, what a move! Yes!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed. The Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by White.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
On the Kumbo. Down low, inside, Giannis. Drops it in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
3, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Toppin with the steal. Drummond in the post. White covering. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's White. Takes the 3. Now onto the Kumbo. Beyond the arc, and there's the 3.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
And he banks the layup in.
My goodness, that is power through contact. Andre Drummond showing you the kind of strength he plays with.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bruce Ellis.
Guys, what I appreciate about Andre Drummond is that he understands his role night by night. Be physical, defend the basket, rebound with great intensity. He gives it to you every single night.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Onto the Kumbo, outside. Vucevic fired. That one misses.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Down he goes for 3.
Boy, what a night for Andre Drummond. Effective, consistent on the offensive end.
Now Miller launches it. It's off target. Here's George. Buries the deep one.
Yeah, can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Bulls trail by 14. Now Miller fires the 3. Not gonna go. George against Miller. Now Toppin parachutes in for the alley-oop slam.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And I can tell you, with this win coming in Game 6, things are looking very bright indeed for Indiana.
You're right, not much time left. You know, they couldn't put them away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the...
Oh, my goodness.
Assist from...
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a
He had 5 fouls too. He could have easily got a foul right there. But he did it anyway.
remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Indiana leading by 14. Outside George. Now Toppin lets loose a three. It's off. 50 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. White Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Halliburton with the steal. Drummond with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And down goes the three.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to... celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Substitution on the court.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul.
At all.
Call.
The play is under video review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
On it. Able to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Someone's going to show this rookie, if he is a rookie. Well, fuck, he's been in the league 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4 years.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. I think, Greg, they played with a little more relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a
I
game
scored
7?
fucking games. Any one of them I scored a squad.
Intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game.
He shouldn't be shooting fucking threes. Shouldn't he be taking them? Thought he had more than that. Yeah, one dog, see, man. 7 blocks. He's ever had 7 blocks before. Tied his career high. But it's it. Everybody's at game 7, right? Save. What's the grades now? They need a big man. They had a big man. They'd have a real chance. They don't have one. That's their downfall. That's why they got to score so many fucking points.